Something's wrong. There we are. Okay. So, folks, a quick thing. Before we start, I'm going to explain to you a couple things. Wait, Mega Man Battle Network, I think. Yeah, well, Mega Man Battle Network 1. There we go. So we're playing Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. The Legacy Collection is a little bit different to what you might be expecting, just slightly. But the general story and basically the game is just going to be the same. So just so you know, yeah. Um, mm, So, as I've mentioned, I just want to chill a little bit, and basically we're going to play some games. I'm going to explain to you a little bit of things. So, but but I am going to attempt to do some episodes out of it. So, yeah, this entire entrance is going to be, yeah. So let me quickly make the thing. Yeah. Also, I'm going to I'm going to have the thing because actually over here I've got my iPad suspended. So you may like look like see me like meddling in there. Just so you know, I am an idiot and I need walkthroughs to some of the games, especially the older ones like Mega Man Battle Network. Especially if we want to achieve something much greater. Of course, I would be willing to play the game one after another, but I believe that the walkthrough I've got, it's pretty it actually explains some things pretty well. So yeah. Mm, before we even start properly, let me send out the things. Wait. Okay, I guess. I don't know. And yes, as you can see, we still have the model, on the thumbnails. And I do believe that the thumbnails are pretty cool to have like that. It's, overall, Davis is some kind of a mascot of ours. So I do believe that actually sustaining it this way, it's going to be, quite important for us. So yeah, yeah. From one thing to another, I believe, just overall, what we are going to do is going to be just chilling overall during those streams. Um, it's just, yeah, it's just that I did, yeah. From time to time, I might be, I might be um doing some uh yeah, mm, yeah. So I've got the chat window. Let me check if I'm not missing on anything. Okay, we're good. And yeah, you know, let's play the game. I'm going to quickly check. Okay, it should be good. It's slightly lower than me, so I hope you can hear me and the game. So yeah, I guess I'm going to explain a little bit when it comes to the game itself. Maybe.
How long has it been, huh? I was about to go see what Lamb was up to.
Yeah, so it's in 20XX, so somewhere before the 22nd century, right? It was expected to be like I think 2012, something like that, and around that area the phones were actually, you know, phones were actually getting more popular. We are talking here about phones that are, as a matter of fact, a touch screens, right? So more or less whatever they're expecting. The chips, I guess, were also kind of symbolizing the SIM, not SIM cards, the SD cards, right? The memory cards to expand the memory of things, adding stuff like, who knows, maybe games or something. The general concept of it was very specific. The rapid advance of internet technology has created the network age. That's, you know, can you? Okay. Network age, right? So I guess we can say that it's even happening now, the network age. I'm really, you know, hyped for the game, so yeah. Everyone now carries a portable exploration device. Weird type of cyberpunk. Yeah, exactly. Also, hi Zega, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything's going. Everyone now carries a portable exploration device called PET. Think this personal terminal is an advanced personal digital assistant. Using it, you can make phone calls, send and receive emails, keep a calendar, store data, shop online and check news from around the world. Sounds familiar? Exactly. Pet is so convenient and helpful that it has become essential for everyday life. So the fighting sentient Jews called pets, yeah. Yeah, the AI, yeah. We're soon going to like create our own like personal personal assistants, yeah. Every pet uses a personality simulation program called Net Navigator. By customizing your pet's Navi program, you can give your Net Navi a unique personality and even talk to it. Oh, OF reminded me I need to get a pet bowl. Pet bowl? Are you getting an animal? Oh wait, right, you wanted to get a bunny, right? Right, Zaga? No, I'm not getting an anime. Okay. But as the network world expands, network crime is raging. Hacking and computer virus epidemics have become major issues. At the top of the criminal list is a mysterious organization called WWW. World 3. Lol, you blushed. Me? Actually, that's crazy that I've never really knew the actual name of WWW in Mega Man Battle Networks. I had no idea. I genuinely had no idea that it's World 3, as it's called. A group of incorrigible computer hooligans. To protect their pets, people have begun installing battle chips, special chips encoded with battle programs. When you insert a battle chip, you can arm your pet to fight off viruses and hackers. This is called virus busting, and has become so important that it is now taught in schools. Lan is a 5th grade student. His netnavi and best friend is Megaman.exe. Lan and Megaman.exe are both extremely skilled computer operators. In the world of virus busting, Lan and Megaman.exe are about to meet their match. That's the general lore of the game we are going to play, which is the very first game. Here's the thing. I would do a poll if we want to play on Buster Max on. Basically, it makes your damage times 10. So instead of dealing 10 damage, you're dealing 100. Or instead of dealing 1, you're dealing 10. So like you can zoom through the game and just, you know, get a little bit more consensus. Well, just read the story. It's like focus based thing, right? I was wondering about going into that, but then I quickly was like, I am casual player, but maybe next time.
Take it away, operator.
So we are starting off anew. Lan, wake up! Oh shoot. I've hit enter by an accident because you're walking with WASD and use J, K, L and I, if I remember correctly, to play the game. And by an accident I've got the thing. Yeah. Lan got his pet. Press menu button to see chip data and read mail. Lan got an AI navigator program. Megaman.exe. Lan, good morning. Morning, Megaman. If you need to talk to me, just push Alt LB. I don't know why I said Alt. Okay, let's get to school. Alright! Lan, check your mail again. Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday. I'll be home soon. Here's a present for you. Use it well. Lan got a chip for Crossgun C. The World 3 crime on the rise. World 3's plan to control the net might be starting. That gets off of the tongue relatively easier. Okay. That's crazy. Let's see what we've got here. Good morning, Lan. Morning, Mom. Breakfast is on the table. You have time to eat? Well, I do not. Maybe? Mayhaps? So, as I mentioned, I have a... over here. I'm pointing at it right now. I'm pointing at it. There's my iPad, and I've got the walkthrough there. Like, yeah. After being woke up by Mega Man and hearing the news along the... Okay. Well, alright, it's pretty straightforward. And found a chip under the plate. Recovery A. It's called diabetes. Lan, you're late. Whoa, Milo looks grumpy. No one asked you to wait for me. Did you just say something? Come on, let's go. Alright, let's just go on an adventure then. Why do we always have to walk to school together? Silly, because we've always got so much to talk about. She means she's got a lot to talk about. You just listen. It's looking so weird. What? What looks weird? Edge of stuff is pixels, but inside it's not pixelated. Like the blue on the roof. Oh yeah, that's because... Wait. I think it's somewhere in here. It's basically very how to say this? For example, in emulators like Game Boy, right? For example, in Game Boy, you can actually set like Game Boy Advance GBA. You can actually pick up like changes to the screen and how it's basically shown. I believe there's like some kind of open GL filter that you can place on it, and it like merges the pixels together. I believe that it's exactly what happened here and what's used. So like, for example, the grass and other things are not going to appear pixelated because they are actually well, give or take, it's more or less how exactly they wanted it to exist. For example, if you are going to play on such small screen as on Game Boy Advance, actually, you are going to see that all those like pixelated things are genuinely going to be literally the same thing, right? Like they're literally going to appear just like that. Oh, quiet. Have you heard about the oven accidents? People's ovens have been spitting fire all of a sudden. I bet it's another World 3 virus on the loose. You're just imagining things. Maybe. Oh, here we are. Let's get to class. I don't know why, but the moment I've heard Spitfire, all of a sudden in my head popped up this song Spitfire. You know. Morning, Glenn. Dex was looking for you. He's too big to be in elementary school, you know. Scary. Damn. Whoa, no way! And I was like, for real? Lan, you heard about the World 3's plan to control the net, yeah? Yeah. Talk about scary. I mean, what are we supposed to do? I swear to God, by the end of this, if I'm going to do those voices, I'm going to end up talking like Midoriya. Oh no! Man, yesterday our home oven started spitting fire. You wish to ask moi, Madame Yai, herself about that. I guess I have no other choice. Curiosity is a virtue. Okay, listen up good. PET is short for personal terminal. Yeah. The only thing terminal I see for why would the little girl holding like a this guy. person here. Like, the only thing terminal that I see here is her forehead, so... She has the Vegeta balding, but like, she's actually tripling that. She got the triple widow's peak, like, holy... Kinda like a cell phone that does a whole lot more. Well, my cell phone can do the same thing, it just doesn't have, like... I don't know, like, an anime character talking to me. If it would, I would probably be crazy. You know, you can send mail, use electronics money, and read textbooks. The Navi program inside helps if you have a problem. You have one on your pet too, wasn't it called Mega Man? Yes, so, well, basically now, compared to, like, the technology that we have on our cell phones, yeah, and in here it's literally the same. The only difference is that we don't have navis, and yeah. Also, okay, I think I've changed everything as much as it's supposed to. I wanted to change it to the game because I think it's, as of now, on a wrong thing, I think. Yeah, it's not on the game. It's in entertainment. Let's change it to the game and Mega Man Battle Network. Hi Victoria, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping how's going? How are we doing? Yeah, Legacy Collection. There we go. It's the first volume, by the way, so yes. Nice, the game, what you playing? Mega Man Battle Network, it's the first game out of 6. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's... exactly that, you know. It's exactly that. So nothing much, we can just you know, play a little. I'm just trying to chill after work. Today was first day. Yeah, after the break. Hi Caltro, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope how's going? How are we doing? And Davis face reveal. It happened yesterday. You low keg look cool. Damn. Man, you know? It's... Oh, yeah. I've come to the conclusion that basically instead of like making, you know, just instead of making the breaks from streams, I'm just going to fill them up with playing games, because that's essentially what I'm doing. And after playing games, I was then going to work on other stuff, like, you know, my illustrations and commissions. So basically I'm just doing the same thing that I would do but on stream. So yeah. Oh bro, this game is my childhood. Same. Where are you in the story? We just started. We just started. So yeah. That frog in the cage is looking at me. Gee, it's creepy. He's staring at me. I thought we were supposed to study him, not the other way around. Oh, yeah. The 5th graders are studying ants for science class. There's nothing in here. Wait, there's weird bugs crawling out of the dirt. Baldex, he's not that strong. I mean, yeah. Of course. I've been waiting for you, huh? I challenged you. Should I voice act in the game? Chat, should I voice act in the game? I will look like an idiot. Yes, okay. Do not battle you wimpy mega man against my godsman. I heard that. Net battling isn't allowed, you know. Okay, she's speaking once again. Oh, stop it. You sure got a big mouth for such a shrimp. We're not bothering anyone, are we, Len? Well, I guess. Shrimp? That's not way to talk to a lady. Oh, come on, man. Class is starting. After class, learn be there or be square. Let's begin class, shall we? First period is virus busting. Who's read net news? I did. It said World 3's net crime is on the rise. Very good. And extra marks for checking your net news. Of course, you should know too, Len. It's important that we all know how to fight viruses. Huh, I'd like to see a World 3's virus take on me and Gutsman. Dex is still a little Gutsman. What'd you say? Relax, why would the World 3's bother with you anyway, Dex? Why you... actually, hackers are going to be interested in anyone, especially people that are of no interest. Dex gets smoked by firemen. Yeah. He actually does. But yeah, you know. Quiet in the class. Today we'll be using the common virus called a metal. Well, basically people who are in IT are going to understand many how many how many of those names are actually merging together with the actual things. And the chip professor. Yay. So, yeah. Metal is, you know, meta tool, which is actual thing also used. And basically, you know, you've got like bunch of other stuff. And she's set to jack in. Press RB. Yeah. It looks like everyone's Navi is online. Okay, I'm releasing the metal data now. Everyone ready? Okay, let's have a demonstration on how to delete viruses. When fighting, you must first send chip data to your Navi. You choose the chips to send in this window. Chip icons are shown at the bottom of the setup window. From here, you choose which chips you want to send to the Navi. W, E. This shows the chip data you have selected. It shows the attack rating. This is the virus's hit points, HP. It shows how tough this virus is. Are you going to use story-only chips? No. I'm going to make my own decks. Especially, I'm playing Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, and I do have an access to special battle chips. And there's one battle chip to get the entire collection that you in normal game on GBA it would be now impossible to get base or forte, depending on which language version you're playing, because in English version it's base, in Japanese version it's forte, right? That's why, for example, you have Mega Man and base, And in Japan it's Rockman and Forte, because Mega Man in Japan is Rockman, right? So it's generally that thing. But yeah, since we are playing Legacy Collection, Absolute Cinema, we can actually get this chip even now, at the start of the game, but we are going to get it when we'll finally get access to the thing. You can send multiple copies of the same chip, such as 2 or 3 cannons. This will let you use more weapons and fight much better. Okay, now we'll choose which chip data to send to the Navi. Select with A, press RB to see on the explanation of a chip. You choose a cannon, I see. That means you can choose one more cannon. Okay, let's send this data to your Navi. Choose OK. Okay. We've sent the data. Now it's time to fight the viruses. Okay. Now I'll explain how to fight as we actually do so. You can... I was a shockwave spammer, not gonna lie. I was Gaia 3 spammer. Actually, yeah, just Gaia 3. You shoot with B, it's weak but fast. Your HP are shown at the top left of your if you go down to 0. Your Navi is deleted, so be careful. By the way, Shockwave is pretty good for the starts, because it's actually piercing through enemies, and especially at the start, the moments where you have a couple enemies in a row, it starts to be a bit problematic when you are not using Shockwave, so it's actually good to fill out your folder with some Shockwaves, basically. Also, it's good to keep like 5 healing items and 1 escape. That's like kind of the balance and tactic for things. Above your Navi's head is the chip data you send. You can only use it once, so be careful. And that's the basic battle technique. Easy, right? Miss Mary, what do you do if you've used your chips and the virus still isn't dead? And that's a good question. Everyone, look here. This is your battle gauge. It slowly fills as you fight. When it's full, press LB or RB. You can then go to the battle setup screen and choose new chips to send. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Good job, let's go on to the next lesson. Hold on, because I've rolled my mustache. Okay. Okay, now I'll tell you about support chips. Not all chips are weapons. For example, a steel chip will increase the area that your Navi is able to move around in. Since you need to get close for a sword, this would be a wise strategy. Miss Mary, I thought that we can only choose chips copies. Another good question. Look here, please. Do you see the letter? That's this chip's code. You can choose a different type of chip if it has the same code type. Please notice that steel and white sword have the same code. They are both S. You can choose 2 chips at the same time now. They are shown here in the order that you choose them. This will help you plan your strategy. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Choose steel and white sword in order. Yeah, that makes for good combo potentials. Yeah, you know. Especially when you put short sword, long sword, and white sword, and you get the mega sword or whatever it was. Okay, I'm just going to skip through that because it's just tutorial. Good job. Let's go on to the next lesson. For our final lesson, we'll talk about chip adding. By using chip adding, you can increase the number of chips that you can use to make combinations for improved strategies. Look at the screen, see the add button at the bottom right? If you select this button without choosing any chips, you will have to fight for one turn without chips, but on your next turn you will be able to select from 10. Do this twice and you'll have 15 chips to choose from. Recovery! Yeah. This should surely give you all the strategies you need. Okay, pop quiz. For this test you will need to use all the techniques I've just taught you and delete a virus. Good luck. Okay. The closer you are to the enemy, the faster you attack, by the way. Damn. Good job! That's all for today's class. Alright. Okay. I'm trying to jack in. We're jacking in the class. Okay. What? Alright, it's that game that forces no on you. Okay. So basically he's simple to predict, but he hits like a tank. And basically steals your land, so yeah. Let's just recover a little bit of HP. We didn't lose that much. But you know. Why is he always attacking that bottom row? That's crazy. Go on, Dex. I've totally forgot that he could do that. I had zero recollection that he could do this right now. Are we for real? Okay, I've almost got wiped by freaking Gutsman, I guess. Grr, you just got lucky. Today doesn't count, okay? I don't know what you play or how you play, but that looks low-key cool. Got to hear that, Victorian. Got to hear that. So yeah, we're playing Mega Man Battle Network. It's just an action RPG. Lan, you've got mail. You've got mail. So, you know, basically we are just playing. We are just playing. Yeah. That's that. Okay, let's ignore that for now. Let's read the mail. Lan, this is Dan. I've made a power-up program for Mega Man. It's a little big to send by email, but don't worry, I'll bring it home soon. You and Mega Man make a great team. Keep it up. Yes, don't forget that whenever you are in a pinch, you can press pets LB to talk to Mega Man. They're really pushing that narrative to use those. I forgot to mention something in class today. Chips don't run out when you use them, so use what you need. Also press pets RB to call your NetNavi in the net. This useful trick is called jacking out. Sorry for forgetting, and see you in class tomorrow. Where was it? By the way, we can play with Buster Max mode, and I think, like, considering that Mega Man also requires some farming from time to time, I believe I'm going to do that with Buster Max mode, you know? I could swear that there was a way for us to get those things. Wait. Pardon me, laddie. Pardon me, laddie. Would you please ask me where we are? Let's ask him. And this is AC/DC town. Then city. See? I'm not senile yet. Maybe here, jack in? Nope. Yeah, basically he's saying that we can literally jack in everywhere. Out here, read the 2 new emails that you've just read. Then just head down to Lance's house and enter. Yeah. True. By the way, reminder, I am using a walkthrough. Because I'm an idiot. Lan, welcome home. A man from Net Safety is checking our home control panel. You heard, right, about the ovens exploding? That's the accident Melu was talking about this morning. Hello. We think a virus might be responsible for the accident. We are checking every home's control panel just to be safe. Thank God it didn't happen to us. Lan, go to your room so you won't get in the way. Let's get on the net. Now there's a lot of things going on here. But basically I'm going to do things that we can do. Okay, I guess, yeah, we're just going to progress with it for now. Oh, Mega Man! My name is Glide. I am Lance's classmate Yai's NetNavi. One of Yai's programs has gotten lost. I'm pretty sure that it's somewhere in the net around here. I have some pressing chores to do and must return now. Mega Man, if you happen to find our program, could you please come by our network? Here, please take this. If you use that at the proper place on the net, you will be able to access Yai's portrait network. I'll be there. Oh, and if you could, keep this matter to yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely the worst thing. Easy. Also, we are getting bust levels. That's exactly what we are going to farm sooner or later. Also, it might, at some points, it could be faster to actually just pick up your You know, it would be just easier to pick up everything else for yourself, like. Hold on, because that's actually irritating spot that we're in. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's easier when you have the thing, like something piercing, like shockwave, in such cases. But yeah, so actually, the thing that we can do, basically we can use something called Buster Max mode. It makes our damage times 10. It generally supports us in farming. Isn't it easier to stand in the left column? What you mean? More time to dodge? Yes, but look, see how slow you are shooting? Now look at this. See? The shorter the distance between you and the enemy is, you can actually deal faster damage in the shorter period of time. So if you want to deal much more damage in shorter period of time, all you have to do is actually getting closer to the enemy, which actually is more risky because you are closer to the enemy and they can actually hurt you a little bit faster. There's like always some kind of, you know, way that gets into that. But yes, hi Skylar, glad to be here. How are you? How's it going? Hello again, IRL Dev. Well, hello there, Skylar. How have you been? How are you? Pog. Imagine. I don't like cross guns because they can actually deal damage for only one thing on the back. Playing Mega Man, are we? Yeah, we are. Let's save. So we've got about 400 zennies right now, nearly 5 hundos, but you know, that's give or take, whatever. That's exactly why shockwaves are goated. Medguards are not as good, but they are blocking most of the damage that you can get, basically. Yep. I forgot where exactly the other one would be. But I will shoot. Okay. There we go. We got the lost program. Okay, it's closed for now. Where was CI's program? Oh well. Watch those skills now. Watch those skills. Ninja reflexes. And we've got Dash. Dash is another really good early to get cheap. I dare to say that it's actually better than the Shockwave because you still pierce, but you are also invincible when you're at it. Oh hell yeah, only 500 for an HP memory. Really good, really good. So basically I think it would be better for us if we would be farming from time to time. That's why I'm thinking about using just for that this, you know, special thing. Okay, we've entered ATI, and we can actually go come in here. Well, thank you. It's Spreader Eye. Spreader Eye is... Spreaders are not really that good. Spreaders are basically those... Oh, by the way, you can also get damaged because of that. If you are coming back fast enough. Yeah. But it's not that difficult to farm money. It's genuinely easier to farm money this way because you can still get quite a lot in a short period of time. Also, dashes are not going to attack you unless they have clear view on you. So if there's like an enemy that's like, you know, if there's like an enemy that's actually like blocking the view for dash, we can actually use it to force dash to actually not really bring in anything. And there's a trick to that. So basically, we want to go at the end of this and then jack out, and we can reset our position to the main position by jacking in again. It's just to check what else is there. And basically with that we can also farm a lot of enemies. And there's another dash, that's really good. We need more dashes, that's definite. We definitely need those. Hell yeah. What do we have here? Of course, we can bomb them. Mini bombs are quite good to use because you can actually, you know, throw them and just start running around as long as the Mega Man's animation for throwing is done. Unlike much more other attacks, basically. Also, another thing is that we do want to farm a lot of chips at the start too. Okay, we can jack out and reset our position. So if helped glide, okay. Time to one-tap every boss. Yes, exactly. Also, hi Ren, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope everything has gone. Damn. We've literally got hit at the last time. At the last possible moment. But again, I think unless we'll decide to actually farm, I'm not going to put that in. You know, that mode I've talked about. Alright. cannon? Really? Okay, whatever. I guess. Recovery G, okay. I'm looking for some particles because those, or shadows, because those can actually hide. I'm pretty good. How have you been? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I can say that I'm chilling well. Thank you. Yeah. Well, at least those are not the stronger metals that can protect themselves, I guess. But you know what I'm missing? Like actually just, you know, selling the chips for money. Okay, let's get that one. And I think the next upgrade is going to be power up and trying to get the power up for the thing. Oh, for the love of God, please. Okay, 80? Only 80? Really? I guess so. So, actually, how y'all prefer playing games, actually? Because I know that I wouldn't be able to stream Ark today, like, I can tell you. The nature of every game, you're always broke. True. So that sounded like there was something special, but it was just... Medguard. Well... That was level 9. We could kill the metal faster, apparently. Also, there are replays to every bosses. Just for those who don't know. Wait. I've never played this game and I'm kind of scared to say why the background is just rotating ease. Because we are in the internet. Not to buy anything, memory increases your total HP by 20. Once that business is done and taken care. Let's see. Downstairs into Lon's house. Not that that joke. Question, do we want to farm now? Is it E or 6 or 9 or an A? Yes. It's yes. So, do we farm or are we not farming? Please make the decision for me. Okay, let's farm. You'll see the Buster Max mode too. It's for casual players, so worry not. Or was it times 100? Basically, you can like just kill a bunch of viruses really quickly just with your Buster, and that's it. And with that, you can get a bunch of Zenny. By the way, Zenny actually used to be the Japanese currency. That's why so many games have it. Like, come on, and we are literally still on busting level 9. Okay. I guess we need to jack in a little bit more. Let's go, more shockwaves. That's what I'm talking about. So we need like 2000 for power up. That's generally how I would play the game, so, you know. The difference is that I'm reading dialogues. I'm not reading dialogues at any cost. I just don't. Also, yeah, those are E's. Oh well. We're suffering from the success. You know, the main problem actually is that we do need to pick up things overall. Like we need to pick up Zenny, and it's very difficult to catch Zenny from time to time. Like no matter at what level you are, it's always difficult to find Zennies. Because it's kind of showing that we are suffering from the success. But we can really quickly, you know, farm if we are on a good roll. I guess we are just going to get one power up and that's it too. And I'm going to turn off also that mode. At least if we could get like 5 Zenny from every battle, even if we get chips, that would be much better. Let's go. Give or take 500 more, and we'll be Gucci. By the way, I'm aware that I'm going to be dying in summer because my room is actually picking up heat really rapidly. Again, like I'm feeling like I'm heating up just from all the lamps shining at me. Hell yeah. I mean, hey, at least we are getting shockwaves, am I right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on. There is also a purpose to farming them, to farming those battle chips, by the way, so worry not, there's going to be a purpose for them. And the purpose kind of appears relatively quickly, I think in chapter 3 already. So... And yes, this game has chapters. Okay, 150, one more Zenny bonus and we should be Gucci. At least it's not taking that long to make those. Nice the game. By the way, outing tomorrow, so bye, good night, Davis, bye, bye, Victoria, good night. Thank you for coming. Sleep well. Hell yeah. Let's go to Mega Man and let's upgrade the attack. Yes, that's exactly what you want. So wait. Yes. That's exactly that. And you want to go down. Eek! That's your mom! What could be wrong? Let's go! Lan! I was trying to make hotcakes and look! What should we do? I mean... Those cakes are hot, right? Like, can we all agree that those cakes can't get any hotter? It was just repaired. The repairman said it was fixed, but it's on fire. Mega Man, let's check in. Maybe it's a bug or a virus or something. Leave it to me. Mega Man? Yeah, the oven program's here, but something's wrong. Be careful, if a virus comes out, I'll send chips. Roger that. Help us. The oven has been taken over by a virus. Who are we? We are the oven control. No, we are not viruses. The program that's controlling the viruses is somewhere in the oven control area that's creating the fire. If you delete it, it should stop the fire. The oven control area is somewhere deep inside. You can't see the viruses, they just suddenly attack. Be careful. Would expect. Because of the heat, the oven network is broken up. You can maybe put it out if you get the ice block from the thawing section of the network. The laser signature is the three World 3s for sure, and it's tough. It's just like Melo was saying, let's go Mega Man, battle routine set, execute. Actually, let's put on some of those shockwaves, shall we? That'd be much better. For now, let's do this like that. This is the center of the oven network. We are being deleted. 400 zennies, let's go! Really? Are we like serious right now? But hey, look, we are now dealing 2 damage per shot. Okay, we've got sword B. Alright. Got it. Okay, so we've made a loop-de-loop here. What's in here? I really don't remember that game as much though. There's no response, the program is no longer functioning. Still A. They might have get this oven on a sale. It's a steal. Alright. This is a thawing section. If you use this ice block, you can extinguish 7 fires. Please try to get into the oven's control area. Then please delete the master virus to fix the oven. Yeah. Examine a fire to use the ice block. If you use up the ice block, please come back for another. However, it will take time to recompile, so the fires that you extinguish will return. Good luck. So it's basically like, oh, if you mess up the thing because you're a dummy dum dum, good luck. I'm also checking because we won't be able to come back to some areas. Megan, what's wrong, Megan? Who's there? I don't remember that knock knock jokes were starting this way. But okay. Don't bother calling your Navi. He just went boom. Yo, you're the panel repairman. Ha, that was just a disguise. I work for the World's 3s, silly kid. So all the other oven explosions, you're pretty smart. Me and my Navi do good work, eh? Sorry, but you gotta join your Navi. You can't escape. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. That I remember really well. Hmm. Thank heavens the fire's gotten a little bit better now. Mega Man, answer me! Mega Man! Mega Man, answer me! Lan. You okay? Yeah, I'm alright, thanks. Lan? I got a lot on my hands here. Hurry up, Mega Man. Roger. Roger, Roger. Okay, so we have to kind of roll back. I suppose go in here. Extinguish this one. Yeah. This teleporter will take you to the oven control area. Be careful. I'm trying to get as much as possible from those. By the way, please do let me know if you like it this way, if I'm reading this, because I can just, like, on the next stream, well, maybe let's make a deal. People rewatching this and being on this time, do tell me in the comment section, do you prefer it being with the Buster mode, max mode, where we are dealing like 100 times of the damage, or would you prefer to would you prefer if we play it without, as we are right now, and make battles a little bit more interesting? And would you prefer me to also go with the walkthrough? Because right now I'm using walkthrough just to get all the, you know, things. Okay. Alright, I'll have to do this. Okay. By the way, that's crazy that despite everything, we actually... Yeah. Okay, Limbom T, then extinguish the bottom... Okay. Bottom left to flames, okay. Here. And here we are! Let's save the progress, shall we? We've also got already to 1040. And who are you? You are the world's 3 net navi, aren't you? Your mischief ends here. Huh, so you're the navi for this house. You think your kid operator can beat me and Mr. Much? I guess we'll just have to fight you and find out. And get our chips ready, okay. You made it this far, but now it's a war. Like Fireman says, we're strong, kiddo. Fireman, let's burn. Who? These guys mean business. Give it your best. You too, Lan. No getting scared, okay? Who, me? No way. Battle program set. Execute. That's a banger of a song. I really love the soundtracks in this game. I actually do. Yep. Yep. Already most of his HP down. So that's good. That'll be difficult to use on him. Exactly. I should have waited for this moment. By the way, you can actually lock him in, attempting constantly the same trick. Exactly like that. If you are going to deal enough damage. Also, at times you can just force it through. And hey, we've got 1k. How can a kid and his puny navigated fireman? At least I finished my mission. What do you mean? This is just the first step in the World Freeze plan. What? That's right, I found the program we need for our plan. Inside the oven in your house. I probably shouldn't have told you that. But who cares, soon war will start and you'll all be dead. See ya. Wait, program war? What's he talking about? Phew. Well, I'm glad the house didn't catch fire, thank you, Lan. Hey Lan, great work back there. Yeah, you too, Mega Man. You're worried, aren't you, about the World 3s? Yeah, there's just so much I don't understand. Well, it was only the first time we fought them, but they'll never control the net. Not if I can help it. But Mega Man, what can we do? We don't even know where they will strike next. We'll wait and get them when they come. Come on, Lan. Okay, but first, Mom, I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? You're hungry at a time like this? Oh, come on. Just a little bite. Bite was written with Y. Okay. We've got everything from there. Is after mentioning something about war after Lan is worried about the dog. Tell it to Mom. Yeah. Yeah, also, I think we might be able to... no, we won't be able to do it yet. But I'll tell you what we'll be able to do. So basically there are possibilities to refight the enemies. Yeah, we'll be able to actually refight the enemies, so... those like battles to get back on the fight are going to be still relatively difficult. And considering that we're like less than 2k, how about we'll actually get that? A 5k worth upgrade for us. Oh, we've got a dash. That's good. That's actually good. And by the way, the fights, rematches, as they are called, can be actually found in a very specific way. They have like their own very specific place to always return, and after we beat them after the rematch, we can fight with them. And if I remember right, in the next chapter, rematch with Fireman is going to be here. So yeah, also Fireman, I don't think he was called Fireman, he was called Torchman, if I remember right. But yeah, basically we'll have to go there where we just were, and if we want to actually, you know, go up, we'll want to, you know, we'll want to make a first rematch, and then he's going to reappear. I'm back. Welcome back, Cultro. Hi. Wait. That. We're back on Buster Maxon. Again, folks, please do tell me if you prefer me farming on Master Baxon and just having times 100 damage, or what do we look at? Oh, you know, because I am interested actually in your opinion. If you like, you know, just rather to have things go faster or not when it comes to the farming, because farming is still a crucial element of this game. Farming for chips, farming for Zenny, basically we kind of have to farm to still be able to pass through with no issues later on. And since you know that I'm a casual player, I do prefer to farm and be a little bit ahead. Basically, whenever I was seeing a new merchant that was selling upgrades like power-ups or HP memory, I was actually always getting those as much as possible. So like I was farming right around the you know, right around the person, right around the merchant. So yeah. Also, I would have a goal to get. I kind of want to keep like every single like battle chip in every single like leather, I guess. It's not like you can have, for example, cannons from A to whatever leather there is. But yeah. Right now, farming 5k, it's not really that difficult. So, tell me a little bit about your day. Considering that, you know, we're just farming right now and... you know... I could wait. Oh well. Because to be fair, I'm going to, you know, probably we're going to farm now until end of the stream, maybe. We've finished first chapter. We're going to start the next chapter on the next stream, which I assume is going to happen on Saturday. You know, I do want to make those basically the days that's supposed to be the breaks. I want to make them gameplay streams, right? So I believe that's going to be fair towards me and you. I'm going to have my gameplay and you're going to have content on days where I would usually take a break. Because, you know, I'm usually like... Again, I'm usually tired and I do kind of feel like I need break, but I've noticed that it's kind of like... You know, I can just sit here and be brain dead and just play games. And that's pretty cool. Ring around the rose. Imagine. For the love of God, please give me just other 1k. Are we really doing that? That's literally the most annoying element of this game. Like, you can't get so easily the Zenny, and quite often after like trying to get all of the upgrades from one store, you're ending up with like more than enough chips to just upgrade your entire folder with it. Exactly. And your mom yet? Damn. Damn. Your brother. Hmm. Hell yeah. I have to say, like, I am really glad that, that I've got like some kind of outlet to still stream and do the stream without, like, you know, forcing myself through like tiredness, you know. That's relatively good. Please. Finally, let's go on a steamroll. Please, Sal. I swear to God. W. I hate it. I hate it so much that we can get those zennies. You know what would be really cool as another game? Dragon Ball Legacy of Goku. You know what? I've played Legacy of Goku 2 and 3 in its fullest. Like, I've genuinely like finished those two games like 100% and then literally. Like, I've even got like secret ending and stuff. You know what's the problem that I'm having? I literally, but literally cannot get myself to... Come on. Let me talk, body. Body, please let me talk. Don't make me yawn, please. Man. To be fair, at the beginning we could potentially just rush, but really quickly we'll find out that the upgrades are going to be very much needed. We've got 4,700. That's cool. That's cool. Also, I still need to order the new filaments for the 3D printer. Shit, I don't have anything to drink on me. Come on. Just one more 100 zenny. Please. 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 I'm begging you. Game. I'm begging you. Yeah, let's go! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. Now watch me accidentally buying HP memory. There we go. So that's why I wanted to buy power up, because that's literally the last power up in, you know, capable in here. Let's actually download a chip. Yes, we downloaded the chip. Let's go to the library. No, library, the folder. Base 200 base damage, explodes on the entire area. And there are other things that are actually graded F. But I see steal, escape, those are like pretty bad. And actually I think like 5 recoveries nuke time, yes, because right now even without this we'll be able to get much more things. Okay, wait, we need more dashes. And let's get more shockwaves. Hell yeah. So now our entire folder consists mostly of cannons, shockwaves and dashes. Absolutely brilliant perfection. Okay, so as I've mentioned, we are going to, well, in theory I could farm for more health, but I don't want to like beat this person. Now maybe let's have a short talk before we'll wrap up, because like right, if I go now to the bed, he does not care about Geneva suggestion. Yes. I mean, it's, you know, it's literally the freaking yeah. So in theory we can do those farming sessions. Like, oh, we are at the end of the chapter. Let's catch up with all of, let's make a stream where we are going to spend mostly on farming. That will be cool. You know, Max Buster. Now we are on Max Buster mode. We are dealing 300 damage, by the way. Not 300. That's like, that's not the droid you're looking for. You know, so in general, like, you know, in general conception, that's actually like, you know, something huge for us. It's like genuinely something huge for us. So yeah. I do have to say then it would be comfy and probably speed up the game. And I want to just play the game the way I would play it. I don't want to, like, you know, do things in a way. In the end, I'm going to, like, you know, cut out some stuff, like, for example, this talk, the entry talk, right? Basically, you know, we are just going to have the stuff. And we're just going to, you know, work out the episodes out of it. That's the thing. And basically all the, like, you know, the farming sessions with Max Buster mode, I guess is going to be, like, cut out from the original thing too. And you can see that actually you could slash through the first chapter relatively quickly. Like, without the first farming, then all the tutorial stuff and fight with Dex, it was probably one episode worthy when it comes to the content. And I do, like, understand the thing. Like, it's really cool. That's why I do believe that it might be, like, the thing to do, right? That's why I believe it might be the thing to do. So yeah, I guess in the next episode we are going to... So the trick is that I'm going to save it here, and I'm not going to enter the second... and I'm not going to go to the second second chapter, because the game is split into chapters. I'm not going to go to the second chapter, I'm going to stay in this chapter, and we are going to enter to the second chapter on the very next stream. This way you are going to see the cutscene from the start to finish. I believe this is, you know, this is worthy. And yeah, you know, yeah. I have to admit that I really enjoyed today's stream. I really enjoyed today's stream, playing games, just chilling in general, you know. Hope you did too. Hope you did too. And folks, as always, with this Jewish music in the background, I'm going to show a good day. And as always, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and bye bye.